My name is Brendan Gilhooly, CEO and co-founder. Asim Bakshi. Our star of the show today is Brian Pullen, CTO at Talage. He's been leading the technology team and contributing to the company's growth and success, and making significant strides and enhancements to his flagship solution, Wheelhouse. So today we're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at how Talage's engineering team maintained the high level of quality and deliver, and Talage found that Webomates acts as a force multiplier.
A little bit about Talage. We're a submission platform solution in the insurance space for small business, essentially connecting agents with the carriers to get real-time quotes. And essentially our fundamental problem is extremely complex transactions, low volume. And why we started to go look for a testing solution, some sort of automation, was due to that complexity, and that the size of a QA team to do this manually would be cost prohibitive. So we went out looking for solutions at that point. And like everybody else, we're looking for something that is SaaS oriented. And that's when we came across Webomates and started to engage with them. And again, I think the solution has really worked well for us. It's very cost effective. As the capital markets got tight and we tightened up and stopped any hiring, we're able to continue adding new functionality to the software and not get crushed. That this is a white glove kind of service, meaning it is testing as a service. We didn't have to get in and learn some testing language. It wasn't like there was a setup when we took over. So as things are fixed, it's very behind the scenes to us. We're able to drop out our release notes. Our QA team is in contact with Webomates saying, hey, these changes are coming up. Like I said, we just see the tests change. We do a daily smoke test, which is just running the test. So that would be your old school green light, red light, you coded it up yourself and ran a script kind of thing. That gives us a heads up if we've done a change that's going to be a problem, to let the team at Webomates know that stuff's coming on. We ran a full test, just completed last night, ahead of our Wednesday release. Our smoke tests were showing 30% errors because some of the big changes we did, and we had like 2% errors, which is kind of normal for a full test. It works.
Our role is to make you guys look good, to have high quality software, to keep up with your priorities, your goals, your objectives, and your release frequency. But with this system, we're starting with daily smokes and biweekly AiHealing. So when Brian does his daily smokes, as he just mentioned, he gets a pass-fail report that says, hey, we're good, business as usual, we can move ahead, or we have some issues. And then the biweekly healing, that keeps the automation up to date, as we've discussed, and it would cover any issues that may otherwise go unnoticed, because we're going to be proposing defects to Brian.
Yeah, so at my level as a CTO, I see that daily report. So we kick off a smoke test at the end of the day. So I'll see that. So through the course of a sprint, I will start to see if we introduce something that was a problem. And we've done that. Things have gotten through the approval process and got merged, and it blew it up. We blew up the tests. And while the high level check, probably due to using some very powerful users, didn't show the problem, the test did. And that allows us to get ahead of it. And dig into what's going on. So it gives me the high level, things look normal, and it gives my QA team the detail, here's tests that failed. And when you're doing the overnight or the full test, we also get the videos where we can go in and look at it and, was it actually okay that's a really handy feature, in that it saves a lot of time not digging into something and trying to know.
We do full, which means AI heal all of the test cases. We do a smaller number of what we call overnight, which is basically pick a suite, choose an area of the application to AI heal, and then we've done a whole bunch of smoke testing, 173, and so we've AI healed 529 total test cases. 354 of those have been healed 5 times. That means they've changed over the years and iterated 5 times. And you can see, down to 129 healed ones. And, we've detected 84 bugs. And as Brian mentioned, when we detect a bug, we propose the bug in our portal where it has the steps to reproduce and a video. And it's not a bug until your team accepts it. And we found 11 priority 1 defects that they've accepted that, had a pretty big impact.
And one of those times, particularly, we were squeezing something in at the last second, which was almost hot fix level, but not quite. And sure enough, it caused a really big problem that got caught, 12 hours before the release. That allowed us to fix it and get the release out on time without basically taking about 30% of our users offline.
Yeah. That's terrific. Beauty of it is, again, your team's spending, literally 0 hours updating test cases and scripts versus the 105 person days that it might take if someone was able to heal about 5 test cases or scripts a day.
Yeah, one is I do think it is a speed issue in that the tests just practically run faster than if you did have a team of 20 or whatever. You're getting the result faster, and there's less management overhead to achieve it. And we're obviously adding a lot of new functionality to the software. We think in the last 2 years, maybe 40% increase in functionality, maybe even higher. Staff level hasn't changed. So that's a pretty big impact.
I think we're on our 3rd year working together, and it's been our pleasure.